Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about and divisive topics in Nigeria's current political landscape. Fulani herdsmen everywhere, Simon Ekpa's defense of Igbo land. In this video, we'll unpack the recent developments, what Simon Ekpa has been saying, and why so many voices in the southeast are both rallying behind and criticizing his approach. Let's start with a bit of context. Simon Ekpa, a Nigerian Finnish citizen and self-styled Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile, has become a lightning rod in debates about Igbo self-determination. Over the past few months, he's been in the headlines, not only for his provocative social media posts but also for his insistence that Igbo land must be defended against what he calls the threat of Fulani herdsmen. His message resonates with a segment of Igbo communities who feel that long-standing grievances and security challenges have been ignored. However, many Igbo elders and community leaders have sharply criticized his tactics, arguing that his incendiary rhetoric and enforcement of controversial measures like the sit-at-home orders have only deepened the insecurity in the region. Recent developments have added further layers to this unfolding story. Just a couple of months ago, Finnish authorities arrested Simon Ekpa on charges related to inciting violence and terrorism. The Finnish Central Criminal Police stated that his actions had contributed to a cycle of violence, particularly in the southeast of Nigeria. This arrest has sparked intense debate. Is it a necessary step toward curbing separatist violence, or will it only serve to fan the flames of unrest? On social media, you've seen posts with headlines like "Fulani herdsmen everywhere," a phrase that encapsulates the anger felt by some about the perceived insecurity in Igbo communities. Yet it's important to remember that the broader conflict, including the infamous farmer-herder clashes that have raged across Nigeria for years, is deeply complex and multifaceted. While Simon Ekpa frames his activism as a protective measure for Igbo land, many experts argue that his actions might further destabilize the region if not managed carefully. Before we continue, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on this developing story. Now let's talk about the controversy. On one side, Simon Ekpa and his followers argue that his bold stance is necessary to counter what they see as systemic neglect, claiming that the threat of Fulani herdsmen isn't just about land but about cultural survival. His supporters point to the history of violent clashes and say that only a strong, unyielding defense will secure Igbo communities. On the other side, many Igbo elders and political figures warn that his approach could be counterproductive. They suggest that focusing on arresting or demonizing individuals only distracts from addressing the root causes of insecurity, such as political marginalization and inadequate security measures. For them, real progress will come through dialogue, policy reform, and a unified front that addresses both historical grievances and contemporary challenges. Furthermore, there's a broader debate on the role of social media in stirring up tensions. Ekpa's use of platforms like X, formerly Twitter, to issue orders and rally supporters, is seen by some as a powerful tool for mobilization, while others fear it only amplifies a narrative that might lead to further violence. So, what does all this mean for Igbo land? The answer isn't simple. On one hand, there is a genuine demand for security and recognition of the historical injustices faced by Igbo communities. On the other, the methods employed by some separatist leaders, including Ekpa, raise serious questions about accountability, rule of law, and the potential for escalating conflict. As discussions continue in political circles and on social media, it's clear that a sustainable solution will require more than the arrest of a single individual or the demonization of a particular group. It will need robust dialogue, targeted economic and security reforms, and a commitment to addressing the deep-rooted issues that have long divided the region. To wrap up, Simon Ekpa's recent arrest and his vehement defense of Igbo land against what he describes as the threat of Fulani herdsmen have ignited passionate debates across Nigeria. Whether you view his actions as a necessary wake-up call or as a dangerous incitement, there's no denying that the situation highlights the urgent need for comprehensive solutions to the long-standing issues of insecurity and ethnic tension. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is the best path forward for achieving peace and security in the Southeast? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on this developing story. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.